Hello everyone, it is Rob the Replicator here. I'm just doing a test run for the wax seal. So as you can see, we've got a candle here, spoon, jerry-rigged into the back of this saucepan. So normally, if you've seen me before, I melt them all on the stove in a giant pot like this. But just because I'm doing a test, I just want to do single spoon. So you'll see when people do wax seals, sometimes they burn the wax. They melt it. It gets too hot. You kind of want it like more like a paste, kind of in between paste and liquid, I guess. So that's what we're just doing here. We're just waiting for it to melt. And as you can see, I've ordered 2,500 of these wax beads, as well as 6 different stamps. So the one I'll use now will be my trusty skull, I think. My trusty skull. And I do have 5 others, and that's just an R. R for Replicator, R for Rob. Made sense to me in my head. But as you can see, it is melting. Now I need to get some actual proper melting spoons. Like this is probably too hot right now. And obviously, like, I've got gold in there too, but yeah, just a test, guys, just a test. Just want to see how it looks. It will have some gold in it, unfortunately. Like, yeah, it shouldn't be smoking like this, but that's probably from the crap that's underneath it, honestly. So, let me pause it here. It's probably about a couple of minutes away before my wife comes out and goes, "What's smoking?" Yeah, it shouldn't be smoking, but here we are. So I mentioned I didn't want to do it this time round because it's just too time consuming, but I've bought like 6 stamps and a whole bunch of wax, so it should be a lot easier to manage this time. Let's try and stop it smoking. It's probably a good idea. It's getting close, so let me just pause again and we'll have a look. Alright, so you'll notice sometimes when people do it, it starts bubbling. That's when they've gone too hot. So I don't know how this is going to go. So let's just give it a try. Yeah, I probably should have waited a little bit more. Alright. So I mean, that's close, but it probably needs just to be a little bit further. Alright, so bear with me 2 seconds. Alright, let's see how that goes. So that's a decent seal so far. We need to wait for it to cool down. That's the problem, like it's the waiting is the problem that I had last time. But now I've got 6 stamps, I can just go bam, 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 and then go back to the start. So that's it there. Let me move it into the light. Look at that. How cool is that? There we go. Black wax seal. Yeah, so when I do it, I'm going to get a new pot. I'll melt this all at one time, and I'll get it so it's a nice temperature, it doesn't bubble, and it'll be awesome. This phone is terrible at picking up the light. It's actually a lot brighter than this. Yeah, you can't see that at all. But that's it. Thanks, guys. Hope you like wax seals.